Welcome back to the channel. Let's get straight into it today. Ever heard of the
vagus nerve?
I know it sounds a little bit scientific and a little bit like an American city, but trust me, understanding how it works can change the way that you see your health, your mind, and your body. Because the vagus nerve is like that one friend who quietly influences everything around them without you even knowing it. From your emotions to digestion, this nerve is the center of so many things that you do on a daily basis. But let me tell you something important. There are two main ways that your brain processes signals through your body that affect your vagus nerve. There's top-down and there's bottom-up processing. Knowing which one you're using can make a huge difference to your emotional health, your mental clarity, and your overall well-being. So stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to tap into these processes and make your vagus nerve work in your favor. Whether you're feeling stressed, anxious, or you just want to improve your overall resilience, it all starts with understanding how your brain and your body communicate. Before we get into all of that though, if you want to keep leveling up your health and understanding your body in ways that most people don't, hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure that bell is on so that you don't miss out. Let's start with the basics. Your vagus nerve is the longest nerve in your body. It runs from your brain right down through your heart, your lungs, and to your digestive system. It's actually key to how you experience life every single day. It's often referred to as the gut-brain axis. So vagus nerve, gut-brain axis, because it connects your brain to your gut, which is why many things like anxiety or stress can mess with your digestion, why your gut health can affect your mood. Science is waking up to just how connected your brain and body really are. But the big question is, how does it all work and why does it matter? Well, it comes down to how your brain processes information from your body, and the vagus nerve plays a huge role in that, because there are two main ways that your brain gets information: top-down processing and bottom-up processing. Let me explain each one so that you can understand how they impact your emotional and physical health. Let's start with the top-down processing, the mind's power over the body. Top-down processing is when your brain takes the lead. Basically, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions, they influence how your body reacts. Your brain sends signals to your organs and other parts of your body to guide them. And those signals affect things like your heart rate, breathing, and even your immune system. Now, you might be thinking, so what? That's basic knowledge. But here's the twist. The way that your brain processes signals can change the way that your body responds to stress, anxiety, and even to health problems. Studies out of Harvard University show that people who actively practice mindfulness and meditation, two ways of controlling your thoughts, can significantly lower their stress levels because their brains are sending more calm down signals through the vagus nerve. This is a top-down thing. When you actively control your thoughts and emotions, it can have a direct impact on your body's physical response. So if you're constantly in a stressed out mode, it's going to send signals through your vagus nerve that impact your digestion, your breathing, and even your heart rate. But the reverse is also true. So if you're actively practicing deep breathing, gratitude, or meditation, you're essentially telling your body to calm down from the top down. That's why something like a simple deep breath can make a big difference when you're feeling overwhelmed. It's like rewiring your system, and your mind starts to send more positive, regulating signals through your vagus nerve, and your body begins to respond in kind. It's all about how you control your mental state, how you tell your body to react. Now let's flip it and talk about bottom-up processing. This is when your body takes the lead and your brain follows. Essentially, the signals coming from your body have a major influence on your brain. If your body is tense, stressed, or dealing with a lot of discomfort, it sends signals to your brain that it picks up on that can impact your mood, your emotional state, and even your thought patterns. So imagine that you're doing something in a very warm environment and you don't notice it, and suddenly you're getting heat stress and it starts to make you feel frustrated and affects your mind and mood. And new research from the University of California, Berkeley found that when people are physically tense or dealing with pain, their brains are way more likely to go into fight or flight state, which is not just about being scared. It's about your brain thinking that you're in danger. So when you're stressed or anxious, you feel it in your body first, and maybe your stomach tightens, your chest gets tight, your breathing becomes shallow, and your heart starts racing. That's your body's way of sending signals to your brain that something isn't right. That's your vagus nerve helping to communicate tension to your brain. And your brain processes that as danger. It's a feedback loop that your body is constantly taking to your brain, and your brain then tells your body what to do next. But here's the interesting part. You can influence this loop too. You can take control of how your body sends these signals back to your brain. So now that you know about these two processes, how do you use this information to better your health? Well, it starts with understanding how these two systems are constantly interacting with each other. And while we can't always control our body's physical responses, we can influence how we feel by tapping into the vagus nerve in both directions. So let's break it down. Practicing deep breathing. So we've talked about top-down processing and how it works. You can control your thoughts to calm your body, but you can also directly hack your vagus nerve through breath work. And studies show that deep breathing stimulates the vagus nerve and triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps your body lower your stress levels and promotes relaxation. And cold exposure. This one might sound weird, but cold exposure can activate your vagus nerve. Whether it's splashing your face with cold water or taking a cold shower, research from the University of Gothenburg shows that cold exposure triggers a response in your vagus nerve that helps regulate stress. It essentially shocks your body into calmness. Even eating an icy pole helps. And there's exercise. Exercise isn't just for getting in shape. It's also a powerful way to regulate your vagus nerve. And studies out of the University of Chicago show that regular movement helps improve vagal tone. That's the strength of the signals that your vagus nerve can send out, which means better emotional regulation and stress management. And mindfulness and meditation. You already know how this works. Regular mindfulness practices have been shown to boost vagal tone and improve emotional resilience. And as previously mentioned, the research from Harvard University found that mindfulness meditation can help rewire your brain and make your stress responses more manageable. So to wrap it up, here's the key takeaways. Your vagus nerve is the bridge between your mind and your body. It's responsible for how you feel, how your body reacts, and even how you handle stress. So understanding top-down versus bottom-up processing can help you figure out how you can better manage your health, your emotions, and even your mental clarity. By practicing deep breathing, mindfulness, cold exposure, and regular movement, you can actively hack your vagus nerve to make your body and mind work for you instead of against you. So now that you know how to work your vagus nerve like a pro, drop a comment below. Which of these hacks do you think you'll try first? What I love is the deep breathing and sending a message back to your brain that you are safe. If you found this video useful and share with someone who could use this knowledge, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so that you never miss a video. And remember, when you take control of your mind and body, you take control of your life.